Dear friends, welcome to Learn Smarty. I'm truly glad you're here today because we're going to explore something very powerful: how to speak like a leader. Think about it for a moment. Have you ever heard someone who didn't just speak words, but spoke in a way that inspired, encouraged, and pushed people to act? That is the power of leadership communication. Leaders don't simply talk. They guide, influence, and build confidence through the way they express themselves. The truth is, leadership is not only about having a title or position. It's about how you speak and the effect your voice has on others. In this lesson, I will share 6 simple but strong steps that can transform the way you communicate so people listen, respect, and follow you. So stay with me till the end, because when we finish, you'll be ready to practice speaking with the confidence, clarity, and presence of a real leader. When it comes to sounding like a leader, the first step is developing confidence and clarity in your speech. Think about it: if you don't trust your own words, why would anyone else? Confidence is not about shouting or trying to control others. It is about speaking with calm strength, steady tone, and clear purpose. A leader's voice carries impact because it is firm and sure, not weak or shaky. Work on your body language, eye contact, and tone. Stand tall, keep your shoulders relaxed, and maintain good posture when speaking. Look directly at people instead of looking down or away. This shows you trust yourself and believe in your message. Clarity is equally important. Leaders never confuse people with long or complicated words. They keep their message simple, focused, and easy to follow. If you are giving instructions, break them into short, clear sentences. Use pauses instead of rushing through your words. Pauses allow your message to sink in. Avoid filler words like you know, or like, because they weaken your message. Instead, take a short pause and continue confidently. Practicing in front of a mirror or recording yourself helps you notice where you sound unclear. And remember, true leaders mix confidence with respect. Speak with authority but also with kindness. People should feel encouraged, not afraid. When your voice carries clarity, confidence, and warmth, you begin to sound like someone others trust and want to follow. A real leader is not only a strong speaker but also a great listener. Many people think leadership means giving instructions and talking a lot. But one of the strongest qualities of a leader is active listening. When you truly listen, you earn trust, understand people better, and make them feel important. Active listening is more than just hearing words. It means giving full attention, noticing emotions, and responding thoughtfully. For example, when someone shares an idea, a leader doesn't interrupt or look distracted. They maintain eye contact, nod to show understanding, and sometimes repeat key points to confirm understanding. This simple act makes people feel respected. Leaders also ask helpful questions like, "Can you share more?" or "What do you think is the best solution?" Such questions show real interest and encourage people to express themselves. When people feel heard, they become more loyal and open to guidance. Another important skill is controlling your reaction. Leaders often hear things they don't like, but instead of becoming defensive, they stay calm and respond respectfully. This shows maturity and earns admiration. Listening also helps leaders make wiser decisions because they understand different sides of a situation. Great leaders create two-way communication that builds connection and trust. When you combine confident speaking with true listening, your communication becomes stronger and more meaningful. One of the strongest tools leaders use is storytelling. People may forget rules or long explanations, but they rarely forget a meaningful story. A leader who knows how to tell stories can inspire hope, teach lessons, and motivate people to take action. Think about famous speeches in history. Many were powerful because they included real examples and stories, not just information. Stories connect with people's emotions and make messages memorable. Instead of saying hard work brings success, a leader might share a personal story about facing struggles before succeeding. This makes the message more real and relatable. A good story usually follows a simple pattern: challenge, action, result. First explain the problem, then describe what action was taken, and finally share what happened or what was learned. This structure makes the message clear and powerful. Storytelling also makes complex ideas easier to understand. Leaders deal with big concepts like teamwork or change, and stories help simplify these ideas. Emotion is another key part of storytelling. Leaders use feelings, hope, courage, humor, to keep people engaged. But remember, every story should have a purpose. Stories are not random, they carry lessons or values. If you want to sound like a leader, practice telling stories that inspire and teach. Great leaders don't just share ideas, they help people believe in those ideas and take action. This is the skill of persuasion. Without persuasion, words remain empty. With it, words become powerful tools that inspire change. Persuasion is not manipulation. It is about presenting your message in a way that is logical, emotional, and trustworthy. Leaders use three things: facts, feelings, and credibility. First, they use logic, clear reasoning, examples, and facts. Second, they appeal to emotions by showing passion or empathy. Third, they build trust by being honest and consistent. Leaders also highlight benefits instead of only giving instructions. For example, instead of saying you must work harder, a persuasive leader might say, if we give our best, we can achieve success that makes us all proud. Repetition is another helpful tool. Leaders repeat important ideas so people remember them. Body language and tone also matter. Even strong words lose power if spoken weakly. Confident eye contact and steady gestures make your message more convincing. Sharing success stories or real examples makes persuasion stronger because people see proof, not just ideas. And remember, great leaders inspire, not force. They allow people to choose, which builds long-lasting influence. Communication is not only about words, it is also about emotions. Emotional intelligence is the ability to understand your own feelings and the feelings of others. Leaders with strong emotional intelligence communicate in a way that builds trust, connection, and respect. The first part is self-awareness. Leaders pay attention to how their words and tone affect people. If they feel stressed, they adjust their approach instead of letting emotions control them. Next is self-regulation, managing emotions calmly, especially in difficult situations. Leaders stay composed even when facing criticism or disagreement. Empathy is another key skill. Leaders try to understand what others feel. A supportive sentence like, "I know this is tough, and I'm here to help," can motivate people deeply. The final step to speaking like a leader is being consistent and authentic. Your words gain power when people know they can trust them. Consistency means your actions match your message. When people see your words and behavior aligning, they feel confident following you. Authenticity is just as important. People prefer leaders who are real and sincere. Trying to copy someone else or pretending to be perfect makes communication feel empty. Speak from your own experiences and values. Sharing personal struggles or admitting mistakes shows courage and makes you relatable. Authenticity does not mean oversharing, it means expressing yourself honestly and respectfully. Consistency also means using clear language and reinforcing your key points regularly. Over time, people will trust you more and see you as reliable. A leader's speech becomes powerful when supported by actions. If you promise something, make sure you follow through. This builds credibility and strengthens your influence. With practice, consistency and authenticity become natural, helping your leadership voice grow stronger each day. Congratulations! You now understand the 6 powerful steps to speak like a leader: confidence, active listening, storytelling, persuasion, emotional intelligence, and being consistent and authentic. Leadership is not about titles. It's about the impact of your voice and the trust you build. Practice these steps every day, and over time, your communication will inspire, guide, and motivate others. If you found this lesson useful, don't forget to subscribe to Impressive Learning English for more lessons that improve your English and communication skills. Comment below which step you will start practicing first. I'd love to hear from you. Keep learning, keep speaking, and become the leader you are meant to be.